Welcome to Bourbon Barkeep. My name is Curtis, and your eyes do not deceive you. This is Friday, and you are seeing the lounge. It's a rare occurrence on a Friday. Actually, this is the first, but I'm actually doing this intro in secret because the episode we are going to film, Noah has no idea what he's going to taste, mainly because I just want to see what's true at this point. There's a bottle that has potentially too much hype at this point. One that has taken down George T. Stagg, according to Fred Minnick. Does Fred Minnick know what he's doing? I believe so. That being said, WhiskeyTube has put this bottle, yeah, we're in focus, this bottle against George T. Stagg many times, and it has failed. I would put it against George T. Stagg just to sip George T. Stagg, but I do not own George T. Stagg. So what we're going to do is put Noah through a blind and see what he picks against some other very popular, very highly sought after, high-proof whiskeys, and see, can the Smokeye barrel-proof straight bourbon whiskey blue corn at 131 proof hold its own? So without further ado, let's get on to your typical Bourbon Barkeep intro. Bourbon Barkeep, Curtis.
Noah, great to be here as always, man.
So you do not know this yet because you have not edited yet.
I've not.
This is the second intro to this episode. So you all know at least one of the bottles we will be tasting tonight. Noah knows none of them, so we're going to keep that consistent at this point for now. Mm-hmm. So you could see I even went a step further and went with our good friends / affiliate partners. Aged in Ore.
Yeah.
We got our blind little sample thing.
Those are pretty cool.
Nice little travel pack. So if you would like one, there's a link below. I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Sweet. They look sleek. They look deceptive, secretive.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are
all the adjectives.
I like both of those for what we're doing right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So tell the people how much you know.
So I know zero. I know Curtis picked 4 bottles, the caliber of which I have no idea either. I would assume that they have some sort of tie together factor. I don't think they're 4 at random. That would be silly, in my humble opinion. But
is it though?
Okay.
Is it silly?
But yeah, I assume they're tied together in some way, shape, or form. But I do not know what the tie together is, nor the 4 bottles. So
there you have it, folks.
Yeah, I'm blind.
True.
As they say.
Never lies.
Yeah, I'm blind, as they say. So looking forward to it. Do you have anything else? I'm kind of antsy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. So giddy over here.
Sure.
So I do know the bottles that are here. So I will participate in tasting notes. I will try and take a step back to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Outside of that, like, subscribe. Sooner or later, this is going to catch up with my bank account.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids. Only 2 can go to college right now. So if you can just click a button for free, that would do wonders. Without further ado.
Yeah, please like and subscribe, as you said. All right, man. Start with 1. To you guys. All right, here we go.
Could this fall on its face? Good. Yeah,
Ooh.
sure.
A nice, bright cherry in there.
I get a little bit more, a sear cherry.
Yeah.
A little salt on the cherry.
Ooh.
I do go a little more salted caramel, I would say.
Okay.
Nice sweetness in there.
Yeah, that bright cherry's at the forefront for me. I do get your caramel as well.
Get a little pecan pie.
Yeah, this is very festive. This has me looking forward to the Thanksgiving season.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, where are we celebrating?
Yeah, a lot of the pie flavors, pecan pie, cherry pie. Yeah.
Celebrating something.
Yeah.
Can I taste it?
Yeah, do it.
You know, it's viscous when I squeak the lips.
Yeah, that has a really nice mouthfeel.
She's still going.
As they say.
That's nice.
Great finish.
Long finish. A little that cinnamon spice.
Yeah, I
on
was
the
going to
tongue.
say there's more spices that are prevalent on the palate than on the nose. The cinnamon, the nutmeg. I'm going to do one more little sippy sip and see if anything else comes through. But yeah, the spices, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, are way more prevalent on the palate than the nose. I didn't get a ton of that. I couldn't get past that bright cherry. I got your caramel, but that bright cherry kind of slapped me in the face. And
I gotta be honest with you, I mean, a really nice pour that went through the gambit of pies into, like you were kind of saying, into this Thanksgiving season. I'm kind of here for it.
You're right.
Pecan pie. I love it.
Yeah, it has me looking forward to the Thanksgiving season. I'm at this point in the summer, not to timestamp ourselves, but I'm ready to be done at this point in the summer with the heat.
I was going to say, we have 3 more that we need to sip, so we can't be done yet.
These better be super light.
Okay.
Like 90 proof. All right, number 2. We don't cheers all of them, do we?
I feel like that's excessive.
It is a little bit.
Wow,
Wow, that's much deeper.
so much strawberry.
There's like some molasses in here.
I get so much strawberry preserves. Like that.
Yeah.
Little brown sugar.
That has a very sweet molasses. I should have trimmed my nose hairs.
Depending on how deep you get it, may singe them.
That is true too.
Oh man, that's so much strawberry, and I love strawberries.
Yeah, the strawberry is definitely the fruit. Man, that's a powerful nose.
I'm excited. I really enjoyed the nose on glass 1, also the palate. This is
a different feel.
This is more my alley. This is my speed. Once it hits the tongue, it is an explosion of molasses and brown sugar. The strawberry continues.
Like this is like a dark and brooding type of whiskey.
Yeah.
I'll go as far to say bourbon. I don't think this is a rye, if I'm allowed to step out on that limb. But this is like you're hunched over your drink at a bar type of bourbon.
I could see that. This is your Twilight Robert Pattinson,
Yeah.
if you will.
Sure.
What's interesting is much less cinnamon than glass A. The finish is great in terms of the mouthfeel.
Very thick.
Not overpowering. Not in a bad way, not a good way, in terms of the finish. I mean, it's a pretty approachable, viscous pour.
Yeah, the flavors themselves are pretty heavy, but yeah, it's not like, too much, as you said, for sure.
A little more oak starting to kind of come out as it's sat here. But man, that nose is fantastic. I'm excited.
That deep, rich brown sugar molasses.
Yeah,
That's delicious.
she's dark. It's like jumping into a sweet potato pie. Just that nice thick crust.
Yeah. All right, number 3.
Whew. All right.
Excuse me?
I was gonna go like a stewed pear and cinnamon.
Yeah, this is like,
Oh man.
yeah, this is like a very light, bright fruit. Like this is a summertime fruit.
But it brings in like this like really rich brown sugar and maple syrup. So I mean
It
she's
has
still
depth to
here.
it. It has depth to it, yeah.
That's
Yeah, I get like a cotton candy on the front.
yeah, I get maybe like a stewed pear or a stewed peach.
I've never really
Both.
dabbled into pears much. Like I've had a pear, but like it's probably been years.
You've had a pear for a while.
Yeah, I guess.
Couple decades, right?
27 years.
Yeah. All right. All right. Glass A was very good. Very good. Think it will score well. We've kicked it up a tier, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I know the bottles that are involved. Did I forget what 1, 2, 3, 4 is? A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. Got excited.
Man,
Got a lot going on.
Yeah, this has like a nice. I don't usually love this type of like flavor, but it's like a kind of a dry, like herbal, like tinge to it.
I was just going to hit on that. As it's kind of sat on the tongue, it's very drying on the tongue. Sometimes it turns me off. Sometimes it's not. This time, I'm kind of here for it.
Yeah.
A lot more leather tobacco on the finish after swallow,
Yep.
if you will. But man, that nose is that 8-9 range to where I really enjoy it. And that's even coming after a nose palate that I was really here for.
Yeah,
it does start to get a little grassy.
I was going to say, like there's a little bit of a hay quality to it.
I would put it 5 to 7 notes, if you will, because we're professionals, we can do that, down the list. But the notes above it in terms of these brown sugars and molasses overpowers it once you start getting behind the curtain, if you will.
Yeah.
I could start to see a little bit more of that farm life. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you just want to stick a thing of hay in your mouth and walk around like John Wayne.
Yeah, this is like a Yellowstone type of situation here. Yeah, that's really good. Like I said, I usually don't love that avenue, but I am kind of here for this one. Man, these are 3
it's done well.
Good pours.
I treat you well.
Yeah, these are 3 good pours.
This one,
whoa,
she's here. This is like Mark McGuire on his chase to 70. You know it's juiced and you just don't care.
Man, I'm trying to put my finger on what that is. There's some red fruits in here. I'm not really sure if it's just like, what do they call those? Fuji apples? Fuji apples?
Fuji.
Mm-hmm.
Produce. Shout out to the produce clerks.
Always, man. That's come up many a time in recent episodes.
Yeah, that's true. We're tired though.
There's some red fruit in here. There's also that same kind of underlying like deep brown sugar molasses as I believe glass 2.
Sure does. I get a little like a toasted walnut to go on top of your sweetness.
Yeah. All right.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Oh man. Oh, that's smooth.
That has a great finish.
Okay. That's going to be tough to score. That's
surprised.
Incredible.
Surprised at how smooth that is and how long that finish lasts. Because usually with a finish that strong and that everlasting, there's a ton of bite to it.
No bite.
No bite.
No bite.
That's so good. Oh man. Some cinnamon on the end.
I really like that pour. I like that pour, and I don't want to score these at all. I don't want to rank them. I don't want to score them. But you know what? That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
That's what you're here for. So I say, quick revisit.
Yep.
We do our scores, average them out, get a winner.
Okay. Be right back.
All right. Scored up. How's it feel?
The pressure.
Kind of getting the taste of the lounge.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't even know what you're walking into proof-wise.
Yeah,
which is easily the hardest part. I would rather give a bad score to a perceived nice, good quality bottle.
Then vice versa?
Walking into the high proof blind, it hurts.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. If you've been to this channel before, you know Curtis does a solo weekly lounge episode where you put 2 bottles. He has no idea what they are head to head.
I enjoy a good A or B.
And like we discussed prior, there's typically some sort of unifying characteristic about those 2 bottles. No clue what the bottles are, and you just pick A or B. I haven't really dipped my toe into that type of blind yet before.
It's tough.
And a whole lot of fun for sure.
We have our bourbonbarkeep scoring system. We did not do bang for the buck here because we don't know what they are.
Sure.
So we just went off pure senses, enjoyment, experience, things like that. Obviously, we don't have label.
Yeah.
So you're going to go through our averages.
Yep.
I'm going to walk off camera and pick up bottle because Noah still does not know what the bottles are.
That is correct. That is correct. So as I said, I enjoyed 1. I think you enjoyed 1, and then we had 2, 3, 4. So 1 was kind of by far our lowest score with an average of 72.5. That puts it in the good stuff category. It's still a good pour. I enjoyed it greatly.
Yeah, I feel like this is probably our best scoring last place.
Yeah, like I'd pour that, you know, every day of the week and twice on Sunday if that's all I had for sure.
All right, ready for it?
Do it. Yep.
Okay. All right, we're back. I'll be back a couple times. Bottle 1, lowest scoring.
72.5, right? Yeah, 72.5.
Yep.
Can I
You're
turn
ready?
around?
Yep.
Wow.
Little budget one.
Yeah, that is not what I thought proof-wise. Like that didn't strike me as what is this, 125, I think, right?
Sounds right.
125 proof bottle. That does not drink like that.
What did you think I drank? So the ones that we were talking about finish-wise, I felt like we called out this one being the hottest.
Yeah.
Did you think it drank below?
I thought it drank less than 125 proof. I tried to stay away from guessing what bottle it was.
Sure.
And I just tried to focus on,
As you should.
what I liked about it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a bottle in mind that I thought it was. I would have guessed 115-ish.
Okay. Yeah, I think the hard part was this has a bit of a thinness to it, to where I can't remember what the age is. It's not age, but there's always rumors out there.
Yeah.
This one had a little bit of a thinness to it, but the heat's there to kind of lead you down a path, at least on my side. All right. So what we got? Ranked third.
Ranked third, we had bottle number 3 at 81.5. So this categorizes as a great bottle. This is in our Greats Fantastic category, just barely.
All right. Bottle number 3. The Gem of the Blind.
Wow, okay. Never had it before.
Smokeye.
I don't even know the specs. What do we have here?
So this is one to where, based off of the intro,
131 proof. Wow.
this stood up to George T. Stagg. That has now been proven wrong. But she comes in hot.
Yeah, that...
This, in my mind, tastes hotter than what this one is. This one goes into that brown sugar and molasses, like we were talking about. And the finish is pretty smooth.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. And the scores reflect that. I mean, it's a great bottle.
Yeah.
I did not think, like, over 130. Like, that's, few and far between as far as getting that hot.
Yeah.
Is there an age statement on there? Did you say that already?
It's at least 5.
Okay. Yeah. Hadn't had the pleasure of having that. And if I see that, I mean, is that everywhere? Because the bottle doesn't even really look familiar.
So, happy you asked.
Yeah.
It's in the links below.
Oh, yeah, seal box.
If you can, click that. And Love Scotch.
Okay.
So this will be one that goes into our Bourbon Barkeep rankings for this year.
Okay.
This could do well.
Yeah, we'll do the bang for the buck off camera.
Yes.
For the sake of time, but yeah, that'll be added to the list. We haven't added one, I feel like, in a while, so I'm looking forward to getting
been a bit.
couple more on there. Yeah.
So glass.
Second place.
Yes.
Second place with a score just nudging the Smokeye Hill.
Okay.
82.5.
And
that is
what was Smokeye?
81.5.
So 1 point.
1 point.
Okay.
Glass 2.
All right. So 1 point separates these guys. Ready?
Let's do it. Wow.
So Smokeye for $80 can go toe to toe with $50 Stagg. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For $200, which I believe this one is 23A. I have 23B. I felt like 23B was a bit darker.
Okay.
I felt like this was a bit brighter. But the whole point of the episode was, and what YouTube has been doing, is can Smokeye stand up to George C. Stagg? No. Can it stand up to Stagg Jr., which they dropped? I feel like the answer is yes.
Our scores say yeah. Within a point is, you're flipping a coin really at that point. More or less anyway. So yeah, I mean, damn. I did not know that would be in here.
Yeah. So now the one that kind of threw a wrench into this to where I was like, hey, this has a high proof. I really enjoy this bottle. I didn't think I enjoyed it that much more than Stagg. Give us the score.
Glass 4, 84.5. So we're 2 points above Stagg, 3 points above the Smokeye, 84.5. That's glass 4.
All right. Winner. Blind.
The Jack Single.
Jack single barrel proof, not a pick. Now, granted, I've put this side by side with a pick. I didn't even do the pick. This one was worse than the pick.
Man. Yeah, that is not necessarily super hard to find either, really.
This was the one to where I took a step back in terms of tasty notes because there's just that so much great banana bread.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I would have said banana, I didn't want to send you down that path. I was just going to kind of leave it there.
Sure.
But
yeah, man,
the proof is way up there. It's super smooth.
Yeah, it's so funny how, Jack, you hear the term Jack Daniels or the name Jack Daniels and you're like Jack Daniels 7, you throw it with Coke, and that's for some people, that's as far as that thought goes. They have such good stuff. the 10, the 12, the single.
You start getting into these higher proof jacks and or higher aged jacks.
Yeah.
And they have figured something out.
Everything I've had from them, I've been a giant fan of.
Here we are.
Cheers to Mr. Daniels.
So, Smokeye, toe to toe with Stagg Jr.
For me, it beat it. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was close enough to where you could convince me Smokeye would win 5 of the 10.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I think you were 1 point off. I think you were 84, 85.
Yeah,
Something
and even
like that.
then, that was still kind of flipping the coin.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, thanks, man. So to wrap up, as we said, we will do bang for the buck off screen for the Smokeye and add that to the Bourbon Barkeep 2024 Whiskey of the Year sheet. That's going to be available if you have any interest in Patreon. That link is below.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I want to plug something.
Okay.
Since this is the end of the episode, people don't stay this long anyways.
Yeah.
So we're going to be offering a 7-day free trial to our Patreon
Oh, cool.
once the bets kick off.
Oh, football season coming up.
So we have football season kickoff. We're going to make an announcement, a few videos. We're going to offer a 7-day free trial for your bets.
Yeah, cool.
So if you can bet in your state, you're going to get Noah's free bets. He won people, I should say, a lot of money.
Yeah, we did well last year.
So we'll plug that a few more times since we have some weeks.
Sure.
Keep in mind, that's when we're going to do it, a week before week 1. So you get your bets out. And then if you win some money, put it towards the next month of Patreon. And then we'll just kind of see if that can kind of snowball for you all. So keep a lookout for that. We're going to plug in a few more episodes. But overall, Smokeye Hill, it's available down below on Seelbach and Love Scotch. We do see some of the profit. So definitely use our link if you can. Like, subscribe, get us to that 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Get us monetized.
Slow and steady.
And outside of that, apparently, be on the lookout for your just regular Jack barrel.
We got to cheers, Mr. Daniels.
My God, Jack.
To you guys. Appreciate you.